Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video all about my Holy Grail products. I know I've mentioned some things being Holy Grails recently, and I know in my last video I mentioned I would be doing a video on Holy Grails, so I figured I would do that for you guys today. I did want to say really quick, while I'm filming this little guy, this is Minnie, or Minerva, Min, who knows. She may be out and about and around while I film, may shake the camera or make noises. I apologize if she's particularly noisy, but she just came home yesterday, so she kind of wants to hang out in my room with me. So I'm going to go ahead and get started talking about my favorites, or rather my Holy Grails. And again, she may be just all around while I do this. So the first thing I'm going to start from like base face products up is my Too Faced Primed and Poreless Face Primer. This is it says Skin Smoothing Face Primer. I don't think this is supposed to be mattifying. It's not mattifying on me, but it is an amazing smoothing primer. It does help with my larger pores that I have through here. They're not super visible like on camera, but I noticed them, and they're not huge, but they are larger. But I do really love this guy, and I've been using it for quite a while now. But I am using this today. It's just one of my kind of favorite things. So I love this guy. It is an amazing face primer, and I have like half a tube left of it because you only need a little bit. The thing I have is a concealer. This is the only like coverage based product that I actually really like these days. Most things I've used are either they don't come in a shade light enough for me, or they break down really easily, or they break me out over time. I've been using this guy for about 3 months now, and I really love it. It came at the very beginning of February. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This is the lightest shade, Fair Neutral, and it matches my skin really well. It's ever so slightly lighter than how I tend to be around the edges of my face, but it matches the rest of my face, and I'm not usually concealing those areas, and it works out pretty well for me. This has really nice coverage. It doesn't feel heavy or cakey on the skin. It doesn't make me feel oily throughout the day. And I really enjoy this, and it doesn't cling to like dry patches from my breakouts or where I'm drier. But it also stays fit. It's like a satin finish, so it's not going to make my oilier parts look oily. So I absolutely love this. And so the next thing I have are these blushes. Overall, it's these two shades that are Holy Grails for me, and these are the ColourPop SuperShock Cheek Blushes in Rain and Olive. This is Olive, which is what I'm actually wearing today, and then this is Rain, which is a gorgeous purple blush. I love the formula. I love how easily it goes on. It's just so easy to work with, and it is a cream, but it dries to a powder finish, so I'm not worried about smearing everywhere. I've even got like a dip in these two because I wear them so often. I actually have to put them off to the side in my big makeup drawers to keep me from using them exclusively. And then here is Rain, which looks like a bright pink on camera, but in real life it's more like a soft neutral pink, and that's what it looks like on my cheeks. And so those are absolute Holy Grails for me. I love them. I really want to try more shades, but in a way I'm so happy with these two shades that part of me doesn't feel like I need other ones. Maybe I should look into getting like a coral from them or something, like a coral peachy blush, and then I'll have like the 3 blushes I will wear exclusively forever. So the next thing that is a Holy Grail for me, I've been using it for quite some time now, is the Milani Eyeshadow Primer. This is my absolute favorite eyeshadow primer I've ever tried, hence why it is my Holy Grail. It lasts really well. It prevents creasing, it helps with intensity of the eyeshadows, it doesn't fade, it helps with prevent fading, and it stays on through intense heat. I have used this when I've been out and about all day, 12+ hours, and nothing budges. I've worn this to concerts, and the only reason stuff even moves is because of the heat of concerts and people pressing against me and smearing stuff. So this holds up under some pretty extreme circumstances. Hello, Minnie. And I absolutely love this. Oh, this is like and it's so inexpensive, which makes it even better, and it has yet to ever like get separated on me, get weird, or clumpy or anything. It's lasted so well, and I'm probably about more than halfway through this thing, so I love that. The next thing I have is actually an eyeshadow palette. This is a Holy Grail eyeshadow palette. I am wearing it today, and that is the Urban Decay Vice 3 palette. I have talked about this guy so many times. Hello, Minnie. It's amazing, and I love all of my eyeshadow palettes. I collect eyeshadow palettes. I'm a huge palette person. This is the best eyeshadow palette I have ever used. And I apologize if this is like flashing light at the camera. This guy is a 20 shadow palette. I have my light on, but here is what it looks like. I love the way everything's divided up by, like, you've got some neutrals, and you've got colors, then you've got like warmer tones, and you've got the pinks, and then you've got more neutrals. It's just, it's laid out so easily to use. It has transition shades, it has dark shades, it has everything to put together looks. I can make so many different looks with this palette so easily. Today I'm using the shade Alchemy, which is that like purpley pinky kind of mulberry type shade that's shimmery all over my lid. I'm using Defy in my crease, Undone as a transition, Truth is my brow bone highlight, and then I have a mixture of Alien and Bobby Dazzle as my inner corner highlight, Heroine on the lower lash line with a touch of Freeze. Like, I love this palette. I can do super simple looks, super dramatic looks. It's the best eyeshadow palette I've ever used, and it is my absolute favorite. The next thing I have here is an eyeliner. This is the Urban Decay Perversion 24/7 eye pencil. You can see I only actually have this much left of it. The other half, it's a double-ended one, and the other half is a bluish color called LSD, which I do have in my lower lash line. I'm not using this guy today because I am trying to use up this other black eyeliner. I have to use up a bunch of my black eyeliners before I will let myself purchase that one again. But it is my absolute favorite. It holds up really well. It's held up through tears. It's held up through everything. And there's a cat in my shirt. It is my favorite black eyeliner. It is super black. It lasts really well. It's pretty water resistant, if not waterproof. And it is my favorite. And I'm sorry if I'm at a weird angle. There's a cat in my shirt. So the next thing I have is a mascara. I actually have two that I want to talk about, but I only have one in person. This first one is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I know this guy got a huge hype about it pretty recently on YouTube. This guy is a really, really nice mascara. It separates, it adds volume. There's a kitten popping out from behind my head. It has a natural hair brush, or a more traditional one, slight hourglass to it, but those bristles just grip my eyelashes so well and separate them really, really well. But they also add quite a bit of volume and a decent amount of length. I don't really need a lot of length. I like separating and volumizing mascaras generally, but I absolutely love this, and she is falling asleep. So this is an absolute holy grail. And then the other one I don't have with me anymore is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Gifted Mascara. That one's my favorite for like an everyday look. It's not super intense, so I get a good amount of separation, a good amount of volume, a good amount of length, but it's nothing crazy, so I don't look overdone when I'm doing a nice, simple, natural look. But I can build it up if I do want more dramatic lashes with that mascara. So that is another holy grail. I'm out of it right now, and I'm using up some other mascaras before I allow myself to purchase it. So I do have one more like face product, and then I have a lip product and two body products. So the last eye type product is my NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I am in the shade Brunette. This is a tiny, tiny little tip on it. Super easy to get really precise brows. I am not using it today because I am working on using up another eyebrow pencil. I mentioned in my last video, it's a Jordana pencil. But I love it as the spoolie on the end, so it's super easy for me to get in there. All I need is this to do my brows. It has a decent amount of hold. I can get a really precise tail. I can do hairs. If I have this weird bald patch right in the bottom front of my brow, and it's all curved there, and I can fill that in really easily. I absolutely love this, and I am so happy that I found a brow pencil that I love at the drugstore level and cruelty-free. So the final actual makeup product I have is this NYX matte lipstick in the shade Eden. This is my holy grail red lipstick. It is so beautiful. It's a matte finish. So you can add a gloss or whatever else if you want on top if you want a not matte look, but it is seriously the best matte red lipstick I have ever used. It's the best red lipstick. It stays on through everything. Here is a swatch of it. It is blue toned, and it's a touch darker than like a true red, but it's not obnoxiously dark or bright. It's really wearable. And oh, I absolutely love this red lipstick. I'm not wearing it today, obviously, because I am trying to use up some other lip products, but I absolutely love this and absolutely consider it a holy grail. And it's so inexpensive, which means when I burn through this, because I will eventually because I love it so much, I can repurchase it and not be spending a fortune. So the final two things I have are Lush products. Probably no one is surprised by this. So the very first one is the one I mentioned in my last video. I'm trying to use up this little guy. This is the Dream Cream Hand and Body Lotion. I have been using this for about 3 years. It is my favorite hand lotion I have ever used for my eczema, I don't know if you'll be able to tell how bad my fingertips are, but I have chronic autoimmune based eczema, so everything messes up my skin. Most lotions make it worse. I've used so many different things on my skin in my life because I've had this eczema since I was like 5 or something like that. It's never going away fully, but this is the only thing that makes a difference. It makes it so my hands can move and flex again because they dry out so badly I can't flex them. It's one of the only things when my hands got really bad and it was down into my palm that actually helped clear it up. So this is absolutely a holy grail, desert island, I will never be without this lotion again kind of product. And with this guy, I have bought the big gun. I bought this little one in a set because I wanted something that would fit in my purse, and I'm actually going to wash out the container and use it to carry lotion in my purse from now on. This is just the best. This is seriously the best lotion ever for eczema and psoriasis, but it works for anybody can use it too. So it's not... And then the final thing I have, it kind of is like related to that Dream Cream, is the Dirty Shave Cream. This has similar ingredients. It does have that oat milk in there and lavender, but this guy is a thick cream. It's almost like the trick of using conditioner to shave your legs. It's really moisturizing. Most of the time when I shave, my legs get super inflamed and red and itchy and dry, and using this they don't. So it's amazing. You can use it on your face. It's geared to be like a face shaving thing, but I use it on my legs, so I go through it really quickly. But I absolutely love this shave cream, and it's probably the only one I will use pretty much forever now because its ingredients are similar to the Dream Cream, which means my skin really likes it and it doesn't dry it out because my eczema is mostly in my hands, but it does flare up on my legs and my arms and everything else as well. So that is my Holy Grails video. I'm sorry if I didn't give enough information on anything. If you need any more information, definitely let me know. I will do my best to get back to you. I also apologize if I kept getting distracted. Again, there's a kitten asleep inside my shirt, so I'm not quite sure what to do. And I will see you guys next time. If you have any questions, seriously, feel free to ask, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.